Good morning. So dogs are riled up. Molly wants to play with the schnauzers. And the schnauzers are just biting each other. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Okay. Gosh. Alright, so we're all awake. It's 9 o'clock and already this morning like 8 o'clock I was awake just in bed not wanting to get up, but I was already like parents and other teachers and parents were emailing me, or not my parents, like parents of just kids that are involved in the competition, but drama competition, but not my students' parents, asking me like what they have to bring for tomorrow and next week, and do I have a copy of this, and did I get the copy of this, and so I've just been already working, but I'm still in bed, but that's life. So I have a lot of things to do today, a lot of prep for tomorrow. I still have to write all of my introductions, and I have to like introduce the judge and think what I'm going to say, and then tell people like make sure the judge has your material if you didn't already hand it in to me ahead of time, and telling like the little kids, you know, get up on the stage, walk to the X, and take a nice deep breath before you start, and all that kind of thing. Anyways, and then just organize, make sure, oh yeah, I have to bring all the material for tomorrow. It would be awful if I just left it sitting on my dining room table. Anyways, and then other things like, well, I'm going to start laundry right now, and I want to either paint my nails or then at least just remove my nail polish. Because it's just girls, what are you going on? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Yeah. So yeah, and I have to pick up 2 books from the library. One I got sent to the close library, and then, girls, oh wait, so I think I'm going to let them out first, and then I'm going to start my list, because we're crazy dogs. So I'm just sitting out in the sun, starting my list. Where are the dogs? Because I mowed the lawn, so now they can't eat the grass, like on lawn, because it's short, so they're in, like, eating the weeds, and where I didn't weed whack right against the fence. Oh, can you see, Molly? Yes. Right there. Oh, come on, girls. Like, you gotta keep on top of your garden work. We're just gonna eat all this grass. Alright, so I have my list, and I did it into, like, most important, second important, and not really important. So, print material that I was just emailed this morning, and then put it in folders. I still have one thing to print out or to type up of my students, so I have to do that. So, yeah, the Ugly Sister Strike Back, I think, taken from Fairy Tales for Feminists. It's pretty funny. Have to put all the folders to the car, because that's the material, that's what she needs. Participation stickers, have to put those in bags and then put those to the car. Prepare, that's very important, prepare my introduction and the bio for the judge. Practice, because I'm, you know, not only an organizer, I'm also a teacher, so I don't want my parents being like, oh, this is the person that's teaching my kids. She can barely make it through her introduction speech. Come on now. Anyways, so then go through tomorrow's program. I'm pretty sure all my students have everything that they need. Oh, no, I have to take a paper bag, but that's for later. But anyways, if there's any props that I still have to bring, like there is for one kid, I think she only goes, her performance is on Thursday. And I have to pick up books at the library. This one's closer, and then when I put books on hold to pick up at the Central Victoria, like the downtown library, I accidentally clicked for one book, Central Saanich. So now it's like a 20 or 30 minute drive the opposite way, but so I have to pick that up, which was just a stupid, they better be open today. I'll see. So that's first, and then second priority is take off nail polish, or if I have time to actually redo them, but yeah. Grocery shopping, this is actually quite important, but I mean, obviously this, I cannot go to the performances tomorrow without having done this, versus this is something I need to do. Mentioned with festival, I start at 8:30 in the morning, or tomorrow I have to be there at 8:15, or maybe even 8, because I have to set up. Molly, don't bark. I don't know what you're barking or running to. But anyways, and then some days I get to, well, I don't think I'll ever get to come home for lunch. I'm either eating lunch there or taking the judge out for lunch. But I should be able to come home for dinners, but sometimes it takes me about 20 minutes. Don't step on my list, Molly. Don't step on my list. No. takes me about 20 minutes to get there. So I'll only come home if I have like an hour block, so at least I can have, you know, some time at home too. Like 20 minutes. Anyway, so I need to make a whole bunch of meals so I can have quick leftovers that I can either heat up in the microwave here or take with me to heat up in the microwave. So I'm planning stir fry with rice and quinoa, and then pasta with veggie ground beef, even though I've just had that, but that's good. And then I was thinking of making, well, because it's hard to have granola bars because you don't want to do the crinklingness. And so I was thinking of I made like peanut butter balls with like oatmeal, but obviously I can't have peanut butter in a school children environment. So I was thinking of doing it with almond butter, because that's not as big as an allergy. So anyways, I was going to do almond butter balls. And then I was thinking maybe cornbread. If I'm baking anyways, I might as well. So yeah. And then what else is on my list? Walk the dogs off leash, and then that'll probably be in the evening. And then a bath for myself. And then things that are not important, run, which I'm probably not going to go, but you never know. If I get everything done on my list by like 6, then maybe I will. Weeding, and then I want to change the hose nozzle just because I'm outside and noticed this, so I have to kind of soak it in CLR because it's all rusted on. Hi, Schnauzies. No, we're all here together in a line. Kind of weird, dogs. So that's my list. I'm going to grab a coffee. Well, not grab a coffee. Go inside and make myself a coffee. And I think start typing and emailing. And then, I should do taxes, but okay, that taxes will go on number 2. Actually, I really do need to do taxes. Okay, taxes will go on number 2 list. And then I have to email a tax receipt to one of my parents who asked me for it yes or no Friday, and I still haven't done it, so I have to type that up and do that. Okay, that's for number 1, because that's been... Okay, why is there a stick on my list now? Oh, look at my list. There's now a paw print on my list. And on the folder I was writing on. Thanks, girls. Did all my printing. It's like, well, it doesn't look like a lot, but it's a big stack of stuff. And a lot of the teachers sent it nicely, but other ones, it wasn't formatted at all, and then it was like over like 5 pages, and obviously the judge doesn't want to have to flip, so I was like formatting it, and then indentations, and so it took longer than I wanted. It took almost an hour, so now my coffee is cold. There were like, I don't know, like 30 things to print, but then if you have to format them, some of them were just like download or like off my email and print, but yes. So now I'm gonna nuke this in the microwave so I can enjoy it while I organize it and write kids' names on it and stuff. So, my day is going slower than I thought. I need to make some lunch because it's 1 o'clock now. Yeah, it took that long to organize everything. Plus a couple breaks for being outside with the dogs and stuff. Just a little bit of playtime. But now I'm starving because I didn't even have breakfast. So I'm starting to make something that can be like on my list of leftovers. I'm making a really big pot of quinoa and rice. So I'm just waiting for the water to boil, but I put 2 cups of rice and 1 cup of quinoa, and then like 5 cups of water. And then in this is just a soup that I took out of the freezer. It's the Thai coconut soup, Happy Planet, from Costco. So this is the last one. Usually I buy, well, they come in 2-packs, and sometimes I buy like 2 2-packs. So that will be good, and I added some water to it as well. So yeah, that'll be good for lunch right now, and then lunch tomorrow or dinner tomorrow or something tomorrow or the next day. And then the reason I made so much rice and quinoa is because, well, hopefully it makes a lot of rice and quinoa, yeah, it should, is because I'm also going to be having that with my stir fry that I'm going to make later today. But I've done quite a lot of stuff from my top part of my list, my very important part, and then after I finish this, I'm going to make my list of groceries that I need for everything, and then go to the library first, the 2 libraries, complete opposite directions, and then go grocery shopping, and then come back and cook. So while that is finishing up, I'm just going to make I have been making cornbread muffins. So I was going to just do normal cornbread, but I was like, this is so much easier, and then I'm not putting them in wrappers, so then, yeah, I can just put it in like a Tupperware container or something, and then if I need to snack between performances, obviously not when a child is performing, but when the judge is writing, but you still have to be silent, I'm not like opening a crinkly granola bar wrapper or something, so that's what I'm doing. Schnauzers are still outside. Molly's sitting with me. I'm eating inside, even though I should be eating outside, but there was a show that was recommended for me to watch, and so I taped it as soon as I got home yesterday, so I missed like the first 10 minutes, but anyways, and so I really want to watch it. It is like all my kind of like Cupcake Wars and Donut Showdown and all those things, but it is with nail art, which is awesome because I like nail art. Now my nails don't have anything, but yeah, obviously these are more extreme, but it's cool, and they have like different challenges and themes, and yeah, so it's basically just like all my cooking shows, but with awesome nail art. But they use like studs and chains, which is a bit more extreme than I would do, but it's still cool seeing the ideas and like seeing it. They're just showing, and it's like a motorcycle chic theme for this one.
Julie, tell us about your bird. You can see his shoes.
I'm gonna watch that. And then, so I'm just having, this for lunch, mixed all together, and then the cornbread muffins are in the oven, so those can come out in about, well, probably now it's like 10 minutes. Oh, okay, so I took the first batch of corn muffins out of the oven, and then I'm going to put these ones in right now, and then after lunch, I finish my lunch, I put the rest of the leftovers away, so lots of rice and quinoa, and then in these, there is rice and quinoa on the bottom, and then I put the remainder of the soup with, that's the veggie soy slices. Actually, this one has one too many. Put that there. Just in individual containers already. And there, it's kind of cool, so now I'm just going to cover it. And these bad boys can go in here. I'm going to try one of these. See, look how nice and golden they are on the bottom. Beautiful. Very good. I'm impressed. The first time the first time that I remember having cornbread, well, because I don't think my family, my mom made it when growing up, was when I was down in Oregon years ago, like 7 years ago probably, and there was this restaurant, and it was for dessert, and you got it in one of the, like, the cast iron pans, and it was still really hot, and then they drizzled honey on top. So good. And then you, like, cut it up yourself. So I think we downed that in one sitting. But you're supposed to. It was, like, not a huge, like, pan of it, but still. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put some honey on this. I know a lot of people put butter on it, but I'm going to have honey. So I am on the road, but not doing what I need to get done. My mom called me shortly before I was gonna leave to get my stuff done. Her dog Sabrina isn't feeling good, so my mom doesn't drive, so she asked me to take her down to the emergency hospital, so I have her in the car with me now. Unfortunately, she has to sit in the front seat because I have like posters, boxes, everything for tomorrow in my seat, or my back seat already. So she's just beside me. But yeah, even just looking, she seems in a lot of pain and discomfort, so I don't know what's wrong with her. Oh, honey. And she's just, yeah, like crying, and usually she barks like when you come in, but then she settles down. And so yeah, even the whole car ride so far, she's just been like kind of crying and whining, so the poor thing. And when you like touch her neck and chest, she yelped, so that's what my mom said. So anyway, something is clearly wrong. So I'm on my way to the emergency hospital, and I mean, it's 3 o'clock now by the time I got her, and then now I'm almost at the hospital. I think the library closes at 4 or 5, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, obviously this is more important. And actually, I think of the books that I still have to pick up, those aren't needed for Monday. I think there are one's a Tuesday and one's a Thursday, so I can find some time throughout the week to go and get them. But yeah, poor little Sabrina. So we're, yeah, going to the vet, and hopefully she'll be okay. Well, she will be okay, but hopefully she'll quickly be okay. They'll be able to quickly diagnose what's wrong with her. They'll probably do out of vaginal and chest or abdomen x-rays. And, the poor thing. I know, Sabrina, it'll be okay. Oh, honey. It's 4:30 now, and we're finally in a room. They checked her vitals. And I mean, there was a cat that got attacked by a dog and it was bleeding, and another one that ate a dog that ate macadamia nuts. So obviously those are more emergencies than her. But they checked her vitals and said that looked okay. So then I waited some more, and yeah, now finally I'm in a room with her. Oh, Sabrina. So yeah, now I'm waiting for the doctor. It's 5:15 now. We still have not even seen the doctor. I'm tired and have so much to do. So Sabrina is staying at the hospital right now for some x-rays. They're really backed up there, so they said that it'll probably be in about an hour to an hour and a half by the time they get to her turn to have x-rays done. So they said you're welcome to wait, but I was like, I have things to get done. So they have my cell phone number and my mom's number, so they're going to call us when they know. But yeah, they said, I mean, she's about a 10-year-old dog, and she was like really tensing up when the doctor was trying to feel her abdomen. So the doctor says, you know, we want to do x-rays. It could be if she has some sort of tumor in there or anything that could have ruptured, or it could be a foreign body that she ingested, anything like that. So we're going to do x-rays and take it from there. And while she waits for x-rays, because yeah, it's such a big line, they have a triage system, you know, just like in hospitals. So they're going to put her on a pain medication just to help her, because yeah, she seems a bit uncomfortable. So that's that. It's about 5:45 now. So when did I get there? 3 or just before 3, I think. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so 2 45 minutes. That's pretty normal for the hospital, I guess. On a Sunday, because yeah, most clinics are closed. So, I mean, the libraries are closed now, so I'm out of luck there. I could go grocery shopping, but I don't want to be grocery shopping and then they call me back, and then it'll be more time before I'm able to go home to my dogs. So I'm going to go home with my dogs. It's dinner time anyway, so feed them, walk them, feed them, and then I guess I'll then go grocery shopping, or I have to write all this stuff or reply, and yeah, do a couple other things. Yeah, we'll go back to the hospital, and I'm hoping that things will be alright, that she doesn't have to stay longer. But at the same time, if it is like a growth or anything that they can perform surgery that day, then that would be good. But whatever is gonna be the best for her, and I know that's how my mom feels too. So we'll just leave it up in the air until I hear back from the doctor, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so I don't want to be out on a walk when the doctor calls, and now she could call anytime. I guess if Sabrina got her x-rays done quicker, sooner rather than later, probably it's going to still be about half an hour, 45 minutes, but you never know. So I don't want to be out on a walk, because then I'll be talking to the doctor, and then the dogs will all start barking for some reason. And anyways, so I'm just going to take them outside in the yard and play with them and kind of maybe do lots of tricks and stuff. But just in the meantime, I was talking to my sister on the phone, updating her. So I was like, I'll do something worthwhile. So I just made some pasta, some of the black bean pasta, 1, 2, 3 containers of it. And then I'll make pasta sauce, but I wanted to get more veggies. Actually, no, I could use frozen veggies, but I wanted to get veggie ground beef. Maybe I just won't bother and just make pasta sauce right now. I guess so. But anyway, so right now I'm gonna take the dogs out to play. So I'm gonna make those almond butter oatmeal bars, or balls. So people were saying, because I was complaining about my ground flaxseed tasted weird, and everyone's like, you can just grind your own. Don't buy pre-ground flaxseed. It's so much healthier when you do. So anyways, I figured I have a magic bullet. I'm like, there has to be something that will grind it. So sure enough, I did a little test drive with some on the bottom, and it worked. So I used this blade. And yeah, I have my little flax seeds in this one, and I just did a trial run to see if it would work. So now I will add more, because I forget how much I need, but I'll probably put like half a cup. So what I'm making in these, this is oatmeal. Well, yeah, with just a little bit of the flax already in it. So this is a cup of ground flax. And then I just had some slithered almonds and pumpkin seeds. So I just nicely roasted them. And then I'm going to let them cool for a bit and then just smash them so they're a little bit smaller. Like just kind of like that. And then they become smaller bits, but just keep doing that. And then just put in a couple sesame seeds. This is wheat germ. I don't think I'm going to put any abnormal flax seeds. But yeah, this tastes like nothing. So like that's good as opposed to the chemically one that I had was disgusting. And then just, oh gosh, some chia. And then I'm going to make it with the smooth almond butter instead of peanut butter. So I used up the almond butter, and since I don't have chocolate chips, I ended up putting just some cocoa powder in it. So that's why it's this dark color. So I just have it mixed all together, and now I'm going to put it in the fridge for, well, about an hour, but hopefully by then I'll already be picking up Sabrina. So just, yeah, however long. I think I'm going to cover it. And just, it makes everything stick together more, but it already tastes good. Let me eat this nugget. It is good. So it's 8:30 and I finally heard back from the hospital or the vet. So I'm going to call my mom with the updates, but we can pick, or I can pick Sabrina up in about an hour and a half. So 10 o'clock. Oh my God. So yes. And I took my oatmeal balls out of the fridge and tried to form, well, it was like the oatmeal crumb, and then tried to form it into balls. And I think because I didn't have enough almond butter, and obviously I didn't want to use peanut butter that I have in the fridge, so they're a bit crumbly. Well, they were too crumbly, and I couldn't form them into balls. And I didn't want to add, the only kind of liquid that you have is the butter, like nut butter, or then agave nectar or honey, but I didn't want to add more sweetness because then you're also packing up the calories too. And I wasn't sure what else to add. I guess I could have like ground up some dates, but that's all. Anyway, so I decided not to do that. I decided to bake them, so I put them in a pan and hoping I'll have better luck if I bake them. If not, then it will just be a crumbly oatmeal that I'm eating, or like granola type thing. But yes, so gonna update my mom now about little Sabrina. So I made myself a coffee because I'm gonna be up still for a while. I'm writing script of what I have to say, and then honestly I don't think that this has turned out. It still seems very crumbly, so it will probably now just be a toasted granola or like seedy oatmeal that I will have for breakfast tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, I should plan, because I have to leave the house at like 7:45 tomorrow. Oh, it's so early, because usually I only have to leave around 8, well, maybe like 10 after 8, but because it's the first day, I have to set up all like the posters and everything that I have in my car. So I should probably plan out snacks and bank that I'm not going to be home for lunch. Okay, I'll plan that out now. And I'll show you when it's ready. Okay, so it's almost 9:45, so I'm going to leave to pick up my mom's dog, Sabrina. Basically, she has a neck injury. We thought it was something with the abdomen, but after more examination by the doctor, it's, yeah, every time she moved her neck, she would cry. So currently, she says, doesn't seem very serious. So we're hoping that just with rest, it'll get better on its own. It could just be a little bit of bruising. But if it doesn't get better, then she'll have to have a CT scan, and they'll have further, diagnostics to see what the problem is. So she's going to be sent home on pain medication, 3 different kinds. And yes, but in the meantime, I just wanted to show you what I am taking to work, well, to the competition for snacks and lunch, because yeah, I'm pretty sure, well, I'm almost 100% sure I'm not going to be able to come home for lunch, but I should be able to come home for dinner. So yes, I'll show you what I'm taking. So my actual lunch that I'll reheat is what I had for lunch today. And then here's my variety of snacks. So I have a berry ripe banana, pumpkin pie spice Cliff Bar. This is the only granola bar I have. And then one of the cornbread muffins. Then I just have some rice crackers. And then this is some craisins, dried craisins. And these are my granola bars. So they're kind of bars, but I don't know. So I'm hoping this is too much snacks, but I figure this is quiet to eat, and this is quiet to eat, and that's quiet to eat. Actually, and that is if you get it out of the wrapper. But that's pretty loud. Actually, most of the things are quiet to eat. That's my main thing, trying to find things that are quiet. And then with me in the morning, I'm gonna make the strawberry Tetley tea. So I think that's going to be it tonight. I'm just going to get Sabrina and then talk to my mom about everything. Although I have updated her, but just I'm sure I'll be there for a while. And then rehearsing what I'm going to say a bit more, having a bath, and then editing and going to bed, getting up at like 6:30, I think. So yes. And I just wanted to mention there's not going to be a Friday weekend vlog next week, or like this upcoming week, so nothing going to be posted Saturday morning. Just because I'm just going to be there at the competition all day, and then after I meet with the judge and she tells me her choices for the award winners, and then just have to do a whole bunch of paperwork and all the filling out things. So like there's not going to be a chance to vlog. Yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know about that. But on Sunday morning, then you'll see a Saturday vlog, although I don't know how exciting that's going to be either because I'm working in the vet all day. Maybe I'll just do a Sunday. Anyways, we shall see. Sunday I'm going for the TC 10K run. But have to get through this week first. Hoping all my kids do really well. Hoping a lot of them win prizes and everything. And yeah, so thanks for watching my crazy day today. I did actually get everything except going to the library done on my most important list, and then some of the things from my not so important list. So at least I got things done. Okay, I will see you guys next week. Bye.